Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Rebecca and I'm here today to show you a little bit of how I am tarot journaling as of right now. It is Friday, not Saturday. It is Friday, April 30th as I am filming this. And I wanted to show you, like I said, just a little view of how I am tarot journaling. I'm still waiting on a chance to replace my overhead view camera holder thing, so if it gets shaky, please be understanding. This is handheld going on. And I've got my Book of Shadows and my bullet journal here for you, and we are going to dive in. One of the first steps is deciding where I'm going to house the main reading, and quite frankly, this is still very much in flux. I have an A5 size in here. I'm going to keep buying A5 sizes so I can put the really personal stuff in it, and because I have something set to arrive any day now that I ordered from an Etsy shop. It is a 2-pocket deck wrap, which fits an A5 size notebook in it. I will link it. It is from Peggy Papez's, the wife of Lisa Papez. It's her Etsy shop, Sparks Creations. I will link that down below. Check that out. I have a smiley face on my finger. Whoa, I got bored. Anyway, so I'm getting one of those from her. It should be arriving next week, hopefully. So I'm keeping the A5 size so I can put the really personal work, so I can scribble and all of that. Long story short, I've had separate books for a long time for my bullet journal and a Book of Shadows, and then over time they slowly just got more melded and more entwined. A couple months ago, I put them all into one book, and I didn't end up liking it for various reasons, and so I got the big book I wanted for my bullet journal, which I love, and then I got a new A5 size. I'm still figuring it out. I'm still figuring out what the lines are. What I do know is I am about to embark on a month where I'm doing tarot readings that I want to journal every day. And if I do a daily reading in this book every day, I will fill it too fast. I need to have at least 2 solid books so that way I don't fill them too fast. So what I'm doing now is, this is all my planning stuff, most of my stuff. And then in here I've got like the really deep dives, the really personal stuff, and also the notes from reading books. Quite frankly, I'm just always going to have a lot of journals in my life. That's just who I am. And if you don't believe me, check out up above in the cards my witchy journal collection video that I made recently. So besides the deep diving stuff, all of my planning stuff goes in here. So when I'm sitting down to do a reading that I intend to journal, I ask myself, and I just try to get the feeling for where I want it to go. If I want it to go in here, that's where it's going. I don't care how personal it is. And frankly, I'm leaning mostly towards this. I haven't figured out how to field. I feel myself pulling towards just wanting this book. And I just haven't figured out how to handle also wanting to do daily tarot readings. So I feel like this is probably going to, at least for a while, meld into a tarot, I don't know. I really want it all in one book. It's just, I journal prolifically. Anyways, I'm rambling, so let's just dive in. So this reading that I want to show you, that I did as an example, started in my Book of Shadows. And it was for the new moon in Aries. And sometimes they just look like this. Here's an example of a slightly fancier daily one, which I really love the look of. I have some more. But this is this one. This is how my new moon in Aries spread started. I used the prompts that Jessica the Story Witch shares, which I will link her channel up above in the cards. I love her. She is fantastic. So this reading started in here and it ended up just words on a paper. I always do something to highlight the different spread positions so I can see them easily. And now you guys get to see one of my favorite spreads. And this is partly why I'm falling off the wagon with the other one, because how cool is this? For my new moon weaving, I pulled a weaver from the Weaver's Oracle. I pulled an herb and a beast. And these are from the Illustrated Herbery and Bestiary by Maya Toll. And I used them as the inspiration for the whole of the energy, because this is the energy of my new moon cycle, which started with the new moon in Aries. Up at the top, I have a picture I got out of a book I'm using for scrapbooking. I don't know what scrap baking is, but that's not it. And then this little blurb here from the wee moon, and it says, "And we sing back and drum and dance from here. The same ancient dance. We are here to do this, and in this lifetime." And it just made sense for the messages I was getting. I've got enjoy nature, the sun and stars, because it went perfectly well with the theme. And then what I did was I cut a page, and most of my cutouts have become the size of an A5 page. So if you saw my May setup in my bullet journal, which I will link up above in the cards for you, all of my tabbed pages in the middle of May for my May setup are at the A5 size. And I really love the versatility that this offers. I can play with it. I can cut pages. So here in this spread, we have printed pictures from my Polaroid zip. We have writing. We have scrapbooking, collaging elements. We have doodles. And we have planning and intention setting. It's the best of all the worlds. And I love it. And I love that every time I turn my hand over, you can see the little smiley face. Hi, guys. Woo. Anywho, so what I did was, based on these cards and this information here, I came up with some intentions. On the back side, I put the spread positions and the main point that I got from my reading, which you saw in that book, which is up there, the red one. And then over here I made action steps. And these were action steps I wanted to take based on the content of my reading to help me work in these intentions, to help me manifest them. So I've got my action steps here. Now, didn't really do many of them, but it's the thought and the intention that counts. So I've got this flap. And that's partly why I brought it in here, because I'm trying to weave it all together. And then up at the top, we've got a scrapbooked picture, and I just doodled along the top and then again down the side one of a representation for each of the suits minus the majors. And that's it. So there you have it. You have an example of what my tarot journaling looks like from the start to the finish. I love looking at this. I'm working on next time and for the remainder of this new moon cycle doing a bit better with these. Every single time you try, it is worth it. You get closer to succeeding as far as I'm concerned. So, anyways, that is what I have for you today. So, what about you? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you manage to put everything into one book? What do you do if you are a prolific journaler and you want to do a page a day? Does it scare you having a book fill up so fast? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you have one journal? Do you have many? I want to hear about it. And while you're down there, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up to let me know that you liked it. If you have any ideas of videos you would like to see from me in the future, please let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can come back and we can see you again soon. And that's all I've got for you today. So I hope you're having an awesome whatever part of the day you are at. For those in the northern hemisphere, a very, very blessed Beltane. And for those in the southern hemisphere, I do believe it is actually a happy and blessed Samhain to you. I hope you have an awesome day. I hope you're well. And I hope to see you again soon. Lots of love. Bye.